Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Analyze This, where we basically get to touch on everything business, finance, and the economy. My name is Tunji Andrews, and with me on the show is my co-host.
I'm Arisa Ugu, and today we're going to be talking about insurance in Nigeria. So, insurance is basically a hedge against risk. So, you can get insurance on anything that is valuable to you. So, from your car, your house, your laptop, your phone. But I find that in Nigeria, we tend to have this attitude towards insurance like, it go better, God forbid that will happen to me. But unfortunately, bad things happen to good people sometimes, and we need to have the attitude of preventing it before, it happens.
I remember this morning I was going to work
Morning.
very early in the morning, like say maybe 5-ish, because I leave very early. And right in front of Quillox, I saw this, there was this fire, right? Two cars.
Wow.
There was this G-Wagon in front, and then a saloon car rear-ended it. I don't know what happened, but whatever it was, both cars were completely burnt beyond recognition. It was so bad I didn't even know what the saloon car was. And I was thinking to myself, I wasn't even thinking about the saloon car. I'm thinking,
G-Wagon.
this G-Wagon, I hope it's insured. Because, I mean, at that point, he probably didn't have anything to do with that accident. And the
Yeah.
car's gone up in flames. And he's thinking to himself, where am I going to get 25, 30 million to get this car again? Especially in the situation we are right now. And that is what insurance kind of does for you. So I'm thinking in the insurance, the financial world, the first thing any investment person is doing, or in fact,
Hedging against
exactly,
risk.
we're always looking at risk. So we want to put money into stocks. We're thinking how possible is it for us to lose money? We're trying to put money into real estate. We're thinking how possible is it for us to lose money? And that sort of helps us drive how much we put into every investment. So I'm thinking to myself, how come is it that Nigerians walk about every day not thinking of the biggest investment they have themselves? So you're thinking, I will not fall ill because Jesus will not allow it. I will not die. It's not my time. I will live to declare the glory of the Lord.
But bad things happen,
to
guys.
good
Like
people.
you are your greatest asset. You need to protect yourself against risk because the cost is probably going to be higher in the long run if you don't have insurance. But let's go to the streets and see what the people are saying about insurance.
Insurance, I know it's a means of protection from financial loss. When I get a car, I'd love to insure my car.
Insurance is basically planning for the unknown, uncertainty that comes with life. That's it basically. People are not really aware. It's something that they should take seriously because uncertainty is part of life. There are risks involved in everything we do. So from insuring your house to your car to properties you have, it's actually a very wise thing to do.
Insurance, to me, is to safeguard against loss and risk. That is basically what I know about insurance. Views on insurance. Actually, insurance is good, but Nigerians, the general view about insurance is wrong, because when it comes to premium, they expect you to pay premium, but at the end, when the loss occurs, you have to go through stress before you can get your claim. So it's very, very ethical.
When you want to sell a policy to a customer, a client, let them know what it entails. Let them know how they can get their funds back in case of any eventuality. Basically, when you let people know what it entails, and they should make it a lot more simpler, easy, I'm sure many people would like to venture into it.
Yes, now. This guy is insured now. Third-party insurance, comprehensive insurance. Yes. Health, car, house. Yeah. I'm thinking of taking a life insurance.
People should be more enlightened about how important insurance is, because it actually is. It actually is very important for people to have insurance. But due to the amount of workforce that we have in Nigeria and the amount people are being paid for their labor, I mean, how much do you have before you start insuring? Very little. You need to have something concrete to live on before you start thinking about insuring the rest.
And you kind of notice that most of the people on the streets are saying, you kind of get that they know what insurance is, but they're like, I think I
They're
have
very
on my
unsure.
car, I have third
Or I'm going to
party,
get.
I'm going to get. But really, I think that's a problem, and it's an issue with the insurance companies because the average person doesn't really get the entire crux of why he should have insurance. For instance, there's insurance against death. There's insurance against your child's education, for instance.
Yeah.
So if your child is going to school, there's insurance against you dying or being permanently disabled and not being able to earn any income again. So the insurance kind of kicks in and makes sure that your children's education are done till the end. Even as a tenant, imagine your house, as in all the things in your house. Imagine if you had to lose everything to a fire. God forbid. I mean, imagine if you had to lose it to a fire. You'd have to start again. Television costs about 2 times the price it used to be. I tried to buy air conditioning last week, and it's about two times the price. So imagine buying everything you bought before for double the price again. The question you're asking yourself is, why does the average person need insurance? Why does the person who has a shop in Alaba need insurance? Why does Ebano need insurance? Why do I need insurance? I mean, so I think if the insurance companies can go to, educate. And it's not just having shows and saying, this product, it does this, it does that. You really need to touch the people's lives to explain to them in detail why. I mean, why exactly? I could die at any point. It's not really, we're all going to die someday. So it's important that you prepare for that time.
But you have, and especially if you have dependents, then you need life insurance. It should be mandatory.
So the more you have assets, the more you start thinking of, I need to prepare for anything happening.
And I think you could tell from the people on the street that there was a lot of hesitation. They don't have a lot of confidence that the insurance companies are going to actually pay the claims. And they feel like there's a lot of processes involved in getting their money back.
But can you blame them though?
Not really. But do you know what I think it is? I think that even if a few years ago they consolidated that industry, they recapitalized, so the whole point of that was so that we could have stronger insurance firms. But I think they still need to do some more consolidation because we still have, the industry is still very fragmented. So there are lots of small investment firms that don't have a big enough balance sheet. So those small, because basically the way it works is for an insurance company to be able to pay claims on time, they need to have a lot of premiums. And if they don't have enough premiums, they can't absorb the risk. So I think that we need to have enough companies who are merging so they have bigger balance sheets and are better able to absorb the risks.
The thought is not everybody is going to claim at the same time.
And even with that, I think that the government shouldn't even just be leaving it to individuals to say, oh, I will get insurance. I think we need to make it mandatory. They need to set government policies that make it mandatory, just like the pension funds. Pension companies people were not contributing to their pensions until it became the law. Now the pension companies are one of the biggest investors in stock markets.
I'm telling you, they're the biggest indigenous investors we have anywhere, basically.
They have huge balance sheets, and everywhere around the world, insurance companies have one of the biggest investments possible. They own a big chunk of the stock market. They have property. They have assets. So the government needs to set policies that makes it mandatory for people to have car insurance, have health insurance, have life insurance. So they're deducting it from their salaries.
If deducting it from your salary is also kind of a savings for you because it's kind of tax exempt. So you really save a little bit on your taxes that you're paying. So, it does make a lot of sense. We're just giving you the tips on why. It makes too much sense to actually have insurance, life insurance, car insurance.
Also, and this is one of my biggest pet peeves. This is my feeling. I feel like the way insurance companies market themselves is very confusing. Right now, they have insurance products that almost compete with asset management firms and stockbroking firms. So it's like their target savings investments. So they'll say, bring 250,000 and every quarter we'll pay you this return on your investment. But shouldn't they be positioning themselves as, risk cushions for your property or your assets as opposed to investment products. I think they need to focus more on the core of their business and talk to people about why they need that safety net, and educate the lower part of the bottom of the pyramid. People need to understand, even if you're earning 25K as in a month, you can still take
maybe 2,000 or something out of it.
So I was talking to a friend of mine, and he was saying, do you know what? I have life insurance because, like, group life insurance, for example, you can pay 5,000 naira a month, and that gives you like a 1 million naira cover. And he says, do you know what? God forbid if my friend dies, what they're going to ask me to contribute is actually way more than that 5K. As in, so it's more cost effective in the long run if you have insurance. Breaking it down, insurance institutions, breaking it down to the average person, explaining why they need it and how cheap the premiums
can be on the long run. But I do want to speak for the insurance companies. I mean, I want to be on your side now. It's no. See, the thing is they're still very small. So because they don't have as many.
So they should merge.
Yeah. So right now they're still thinking, okay, let's give other offerings to be able to at least keep in business. Because I mean, if you're not going to buy insurance, you might want to save, and they feel, okay, let's give you a savings product. Although they shouldn't be doing that, like Aressa said, focus on your core skill. But it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's wrong. I just don't agree with it. I think it's really confusing and, going away from their core business. So get insurance, guys, is really important. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Analyze This. To continue the conversation, the hashtag is Analyze This. The handle is @NdaniTV. And my handle is Smart Money Arisa.
And my handle is @Tunji Andrews. Till next time, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Fowls, aka Fowls the Bad Guy. Well, in today's lesson, I will teach you how to subscribe to the Ndani TV channel. All you have to do is click on this. So simple, straightforward.